Hi, this is Sabrina Roberts coming to you live from our studio in Scripps Ranch, San Diego. We have some breaking news on the touching topic of homelessness in our nation. The number of poverty-stricken people in the U.S. is outstandingly large and needs to be addressed.
The amount of homelessness has increased dramatically over the years. Over 500,000 people in the U.S. are homeless. Of that number, about 200,000 are part of a family, about 300,000 are individuals, and a quarter of that entire group are children.
In San Diego County, there are 9,000 homeless people on the streets every night. That's just in San Diego County. But in San Diego County, we have the third or fourth largest homeless population in the country. Everybody likes to live here because of the weather here, you know.
Homelessness impacts a community in a number of different ways, and the first way would be through the economy. Operating and maintaining homeless supports programs such as homeless shelters, day centers, and homeless medical services are extremely costly. And these funding for these programs are supported by our own tax-paying dollars. However, most of these programs are generally unfunded. This causes the most basic of services to be offered to the homeless, which causes the homeless to seek alternative methods to meet their basic needs. The homeless who cannot find employment turn to recycling or panhandling, which is begging for money. And as the number of homelessness increases every day in the United States, the community's government is constantly flooded with complaints and wishes to do something about the homeless. There is also an environmental impact on homelessness in a community. Many communities don't nearly have the amount of resources needed for the homeless to survive, which causes them to find alternate places to sleep, live, and survive. More urbanized areas are where the homeless will usually migrate to. Doorways of businesses after closing, behind buildings, public benches, or even bus shelters are common places that the homeless will flee to. Homeless people are also often denied the access to public restrooms. This then forces the homeless to use any convenient location available to achieve their needs. The cost to clean this up, once again, comes out of our taxpayer dollars, and that's why we need to do something about this. If we really want to reduce the number of homelessness in our communities, the most effective way would be to make them more productive and self-sustaining members of our community.
20,000 children who didn't have a roof over their heads at least one night. No food to eat, a safe, warm, dry place to do their homework. That's why I worked very closely with the Oregon legislature to put together a $70 million package to build affordable units, to prevent homelessness, provide rental assistance, and provide foreclosure assistance. Secondly, we worked this last session in February to make sure that local jurisdictions had additional tools to build affordable units. Moving forward, I think we need to do more of the same. We need to continue to build more affordable units, and we need to make sure that local communities have tools at the local level to prevent homelessness to begin with. And I look forward to working with Mayor-elect Wheeler and Chair Deborah Kafori.
Here in San Diego, there's thousands of homeless every night sleeping on our streets. Conveniences such as our cost-friendly train system, MTS, higher minimum wages, great weather, and our many government and charity programs focused on making our lives better. In San Diego, we have programs such as Father Joe's Village, St. Vincent de Paul Village, San Diego Coalition of Homeless, Big Sister League. And then we also have the national programs such as Salvation Army, Feeding America, Help USA, and Housing Assistance Council. All of these programs work together to save millions of dollars, raise millions of dollars, and put these towards our homeless citizens, veterans, etc.
Father Joe's Villages, we are the largest homeless service provider in Southern California, and that we provide a whole host of services for the homeless individuals here. And what our goal is to end homelessness in Southern California as well as elsewhere.
In Obama's recent term, he and the Congress have taken measures to focus funding, retraining, and other programs on homeless veterans. While the number of homeless people have finally lowered after years of spiking numbers, the only type of homeless being helped has been veterans. The change brought by Obama is a start, but must be continued in 2017 and years to come.
Now, since I took office, we've made historic increases in veterans funding, the biggest boost in decades. That's a fact.
The effects of homelessness can be devastating personally, financially, mentally, and emotionally. Homelessness can have a negative effect on neighborhoods, residential, and retail establishments. This is a huge issue that needs to be resolved.